We definitely got the machine on this joint, but where was the rage at though? So here it is. Joe Budden released his newest album about a couple weeks ago, and said a week or so ago, whatever. Rage in the Machine, what produced by Arab Music, and it's really good. But yet you can tell it's a lot of things missing from the project. Now I do believe that we all came to love, at least me, and admire Joe Budden for, I guess, some of the more sadder music, depressed vibe that he gives off, in a sense, because it makes for great music. If you go back to all his music series, his debut album, Padded Room, Escape Route, the Love Lost series, and with this joint, you can still tell he's at peace with himself. He's kind of happy. He's more focused, and he's still honest and shows vulnerability. But at the same time, it's just something different, something missing from the joint. Um, with tracks that led off with Flex, that kind of got overlooked by his little issue with Drake. That was like one of the first singles. Then he dropped off By Law featuring Jazzy, which is the artist that was on Fab latest mixtape. And that song is definitely not bad at all. Detailed lyrics, definitely enjoyed the production. Same with Flex, kind of a female orientated song for the ladies that didn't get no promotion. But there's also songs on here that's kind of, lackluster. It opens up the album with Three. And it's okay. It's nothing like, particularly too special to me. I definitely enjoy kind of the gospel like background. He do a couple name drops in there. The production switch up. And just, to me, speaking on, new artists, the way the game is, and things that he enjoys and don't enjoy. And I just thought that was all right. Uncle Joe is just him understanding he's an old guy, embracing his age, and not really embracing this new era of music. Far as artists that's in his age bracket still acting as if they are 21, not Savage, the age, 21 to 25 years old. He just embracing who he is, and I kind of can appreciate that. And Sirius featuring Joel Ortiz was underwhelming. I've heard better between these two doing the back and forth on the record. It was okay. It's nothing really I can say about it. He did take a shot at DJ Envy, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, and getting into track 6 with Forget, it's just so dope, but it's just too short of a record. A minute and 32 change. He spit a few bars and then let the beat ride out. Definitely a smooth beat, definitely a classic sample. Spoke on things for females, rappers, drugs. It's just back in his day when he was doing, he contended to forget a few things, basically, and I was like, wow, that's pretty ill, but that could have been a whole song. I gotta ask, I definitely enjoyed the I'm gonna say homage to Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. And the sample was crazy. Talked about his rap career, life, hip hop, rap artist. And that's a big theme on this project that I heard, that, it's him dealing with how music is now, his life then compared to now, and I definitely feel like it's just on his record where he say, I gotta ask, and he definitely talking about a couple things, and I thought that was pretty ill. Time for Work featuring Monty, I just couldn't get with it. Yet again, this is like, wow, y'all did way better music than this, and it's just like, this is what you came up with? Yeah, I couldn't fuck with it. Track 9, Wrong One, that shit go hard. He just basically went off, and for a split second, it almost reminded me of Dumb Out, and we all remember Dumb Out. That record is crazy, and I think that's the element that was missing from the album. I feel like if you're gonna make an album this short, you have room for, like, I'm just waiting for the record, them 7-8 minute records that Joe be spazzing on. We didn't really get that, and I feel he definitely could have, gave us that on his body of work, but we didn't get it, and I was disappointed. I Want to Know featuring Stacey Barth. Fat Joe used that same sample years ago. It was with Tony Sunshine and another artist, I forget the name of him, but that I enjoyed Fat Joe record a lot more than this. I get the angle and everything where he was rapping from the perspective, but it's just like, yeah, this is like, even when Joe Budden do records like this, it's like, you can make better music than this. Like, this is so underwhelming coming from the perspective of a fan of Joe Budden. It's like, what is this? And then the last track on the album, Idols, which was just totally dope. The first half of the record, incredible sample, just him going down memory lane, talking about the era of music that he come from, and before he even got in hip hop, the artist that he used to beg with his friends, who's the best, who's the nicest, and he actually spit a few bars towards the end of the song about Hove, not really dissing him, but bigging him up in a sense. But with these two, you never know if it's a big up or he just subliminally dissing him. But listening to it, he definitely, to me, giving him a big up, where it's just like, Hove, you accomplished this and that, and regardless of, what I perceive or don't like about you, you still have done this for hip hop. And I thought that was dope. In the second half, he really didn't hold no punches. He snapped. I definitely love how they switched the beat up and the sample, and it's just everything from this new artist, a new generation that shot at Drake by saying, even if I was still up this high, I still wouldn't see your view or point of view or some shit like that. And I was just like, damn, this nigga still took a stab at him, which makes me think that you kind of still not over the situation, where you say you tired of talking about him, and yet he goes on a podcast with Combat Jack and still brings him up. So yeah, but other than that, man, it was a solid album. I still bought it. I still bought the physical and the digital. But overall, it was still something missing from this album. Not taken away from his lyricism, his content, none of that. It's just things that when you get a Joe Budden record, you look for that wasn't on here, in my personal opinion. But I definitely enjoy 7 other records. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Production, A-Rap did his thing, but even him, it was just, like I said, all that promotion it was doing, it wasn't there. I get a production at 7.5. If you know A-Rap music, he definitely, has a sound, and he tries something different, because a lot of these beats didn't even sound like A-Rap did them. And I was like, okay, this is definitely stepping out of the box, kind of in a good way and kind of in a bad way. You know what I mean? But that's just what I thought of Joe Budden's latest album, Rage in the Machine. I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I do believe I just expected more, based on the title. And I feel like if you're going to do a part, he said he want to do a part 2 to this from what I'm hearing rumors. If you're going to do a part 2 to this, I think you need to give us what the title says, Rage in the Machine. The machine is obviously A-Rap. Where's the rage at? You know what I mean? So he definitely, I feel like, needs to come out and really explain that title, because it's kind of misleading when you hear music like this and you see the title. Just like Fab with Summertime Shootout 2, and you get the music and it's like, wait, what does this got to do with the... Never mind. But that's just what I thought. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. 1.